Welcome to Franchise Empires.
And I want to get to kind of how you started selling this
Yes.
originally. But before that, I want to ask, I'm looking at the soaps on your website, and how do you guys get all the colors in there? I mean, there's some bars of soap that they're almost tie-dye. They look really cool.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
Another thing is my children both of my children now are extremely allergic to red dyes. So
Okay.
that was the next thing, aside from the phthalate-free fragrances, was dyes. I had to eliminate dyes in all aspects of our diet. And oh my gosh, it will blow your mind how dyes are used in everything you're using. I mean, from a hot dog to macaroni and cheese, just everything, anything that children want to eat. I mean, usually it's going to be loaded with those dyes. And so that was the next thing, was eliminating dyes from our entire diet, also on your skin. And so we use a product called Mica. And so it's just a powder that's beautifully colored. It's great for the skin. It's not aggressive on the skin at all. And of course, my children are the first ones I test on. I'm like, hey, let's try, and so.
So you said it's called Mica, and that's what can give the kind of tie-dye appearance to some of these soaps?
Yeah, so we color the soap oils with a product called Mica.
Super cool.
A Mica powder.
It's super cool. It's definitely unique.
No dyes no dyes are ever. That was, again, just out of a need for something different for my children. They can't have dyes. And so I assumed that there was other moms out there that were experiencing the same thing. And literally that's one of the stories we hear all the time is, if my child goes to Walmart and wants a bath bomb, they're not able to use it because it agitates their skin, but they can absolutely use a Magnolia bath bomb because it's free of all those harmful chemicals.
Amazing. And so did you early on think that this was something that you could start selling and build a business around? Or what was kind of maybe, if it was a moment, an event, or a customer even that planted that seed that hey, we should also sell this, not just use it for our own family?
Right. So my background is in cosmetology, and I had hair salons and nail salons. And during all this time of creating these products for my child, I also was looking for a plant-based alternative to the scrubs and butters that we were using in my nail salons, because I had a really bougie, if you can imagine, a girly, nice, beautiful, fancy nail salon, where you had champagne served to you. You got to customize your butters and scrubs. So it was very experienced, very much, given the tweak to just your average, nail appointment. And so in doing that, I couldn't find an alternative that was a plant-based, clear alternative for the scrubs and butters that was out there in the markets. And so I began creating my scrubs and butters, salts, and soaps for the nail salons. And then that's when we kind of dabbled into the retail side of it and was like, hey, people are all over my products. After they got the service, they were like, I want to take that home and use it. And so we started dabbling in the retail side of that in the nail shops. And then I kind of went home to my husband. I was like, hey, I've got a really crazy idea that I want to try this kind of storefront with just the retail products. And so we started in New Albany, Mississippi, which at the time was population 6,500, low rent. So I didn't have very much risk. And so that's kind of, I was like, let's just try it and see how it goes. We're going to sign a 1-year lease. And if it doesn't work, then, we'll pack up and go home. But turns out that first year we did $700,000 in retail selling soaps, butters, and scrubs in New Albany, Mississippi, population 6,500.
Yeah. Those are numbers I would not have expected. That's really incredible. Yeah.
Nor did
That's fascinating. Did you ever think to try? Did you ever try selling it online, as a e-commerce nationwide, anything like that, or did you?
Yeah, we're definitely online. We're omnichannel, so we are definitely online. We do direct to consumer, so online shopping at magnoliasoapandbath.com. We started that pretty early. I knew that was going to be, my way to get it out to the masses the fastest. And so we started the online pretty quickly. We also got into wholesaling. So selling to other mom and pop shops that wanted to to feature our products. And we did all of this out of a 1,200 square foot downtown New Albany facility. So it's fun to look back, especially now, like sitting in, our 10,000 square foot warehouse where we're making everything and shipping it out daily. It's fun to look back and remember, starting doing those kind of numbers in a 1,200 square foot building downtown.
Yeah, that's a lot of growth since then, and we'll get to the franchising stuff soon.